then it's off to work. Let's go. Oh, I need to connect my iPhone to the car so I can listen to podcasts and shit. Uh, that's a bright sun. Oh, can't see anything. Mm. Oh, it won't start. What is that? Oh, my. Start of a holiday. It is basically. There's a spell that's just called holding person. I was like, no, it's coming out.
And that brings us to Kybor.
Can I play music?
Sure.
If it's not gonna get us copyright struck.
No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
No, it's not fine. That's not an answer.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Long ago, on the outskirts of the. Can you hear the music? No. Okay, no. I'm gonna say it. I don't even know.
What you did with that music?
Well, I'm gonna play the music for me. All right, for
No, I
dramatic.
want to hear the music. I
Oh,
refuse to listen
hold
to
on. Can you hear this? Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
No.
All right, hold on. It's gonna be worth it, guys.
It's cool, dude. I mean, you were last. You had all this time to set it up. Cool that you failed at it.
While we're waiting on him to do that, I'll answer a question from Twitter where someone wanted to know. Ben Johnson, Demonic Turtle, wants to know that when mud turns into animals, does it look just like animals? Or is there part of mud? Yes, they're like it's like when Beast Boy turns into animals and like retains the color and everything. So I don't think it's full retention. Like it's not like a green mastiff, but like maybe the mastiff has like a little pink streak. It's very cool.
Yeah, guys, you gotta hear this song. It's a good song. How about this? I'm gonna send out the song to everybody, and then on the count of three, we'll play it together. Count me down on when you're gonna do it. You ready?
Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. Long ago, on the outskirts of the Neverwinter Woods, lived a young boy named Kaidalius with his family and other elven warriors. But one day, tragedy struck when the evil warlord Quadrant and his Quadrant Squadron, super commandos from the dark, attacked without any warning. Kyborg escaped, Kaidalius escaped with his life, but not without one arm cut from him from Quadrant himself. So he went deep into the woods and he found the body of what do they call those things? Gollum. He took the Gollum arm off and put it onto his own body and swore vengeance on Quadrant and the Quadrant Squadron. He then went on a vision quest, training for decades in solitude to one day take his revenge. Okay, you can cut the music. Yeah, that's worth it.
I want to say the music was really good.
It's a good song. It's a good track.
That was totally worth it.
Yeah. So then Kydarius changed his name to Kyborg that day. Yeah. Anyways, Kyborg's a 5'10" male wood elf. He's got blonde hair, very muscular, really handsome, greenish brownish eyes. He catches it in certain light. He's got little hues of blue, fair skin. What was it?
Speaks volumes that when faced with a severe injury like an entire limb cut off, he opted to just go into the woods. Not diary eyes.
This is not have diarrhea. He was escaping with his life because Quadrant attacked his people, wiped them out. All right. So then he escaped with his life and went into the Neverwinter Woods.
So does he have any family?
No, they're all dead. So he's been his athletic proficiencies and all that stuff are like crazy high. He's got super strength because he's been like working out for years and training as a warrior.
I bet that'd be a good montage.
It was the greatest. It was television quest, but because of his isolation, he doesn't have a lot of social skills. His intelligence and wisdom is not the best. So he makes up for it with his heart of gold and his arm of metal.
That's pretty cool. Just so you know, I did try to route the music through Discord. It showed up in my Audacity, but it doesn't come through Discord. I don't know.
I kind of heard it
Who knows?
faintly. Very
I heard it faintly.
Maybe I needed to like really crank it. Yeah.
It almost was as if I was just hearing it in my mind.
You know the exact song that that I was playing though, right? It's just like Deep Love Sins, Kyborg's theme.
Well, then we'll have the sound library rename it.
Kyborg's theme. He's got diarrhea eyes. And,
No, Micah, no.
Oh, and did we go over like typically your fighter and all of that stuff?
No, I don't think we talked about that. Yeah, I'm just a fighter. I proficiencies in like archery and stuff like that. So I think that there's anything else. Yeah, about me. Just been
do
working
like
out.
long walks on the beach or from
Never been to the beach. I was isolated in the woods for years after my family was murdered.
So that explains your social skills.
Oh yeah, you always go left.
Yeah, I always go left because that's the one good arm that I have left because my right arm is off.
See, that doesn't make sense to me. I feel like you could always go right.
Why? Because my right
Because,
arm
like,
is off.
when you go left, you're relying on your right arm to lead into the attack. Because your left arm is going away from that thing. When you go right, then your left arm leads into the turn.
My left is my lucky arm because it makes perfect sense when you think about it.
Okay. I would go the opposite, but all right. That's up to you.
So Kyborg's not a smart man, all right? His family was murdered at a young age. Quadrant and the Quadrant Squadron. You need to remember that.
The quadrant squad.
Yeah, they might come back. I don't know. That's still the.
But they will.
Well, that's up to you guys.
Mike suggests that you get a tattoo on your left arm.
You would never.
No?
No. How would he even find such tools to do that? Well, I guess he has.
Duncan could do it.
Maybe like a cool dagger or something.
Yeah, Bart spent time on a pirate ship. I bet Bart could do it.
Kyborg's body is a temple. That's what Ben says, and that's what I agree with.
He's a fantastic artist as well. A lot of tattoos.
I want a tattoo.
Maybe when Kyborg's asleep, you give him a nice tattoo.
I think I would wake up to that because I'm a cunning warrior.
You can tie him down. Get him drunk, tie him down, and give him a tattoo.
I'm gonna give him some purple eyeliner.
Make it pretty.
A winged eyeliner.
I actually have an ability for freaking stealth, so I'll just give it to you.
I am super stealthy already, so
I know, I can give you even more. Like, we can just, like, literally undetectable. You can do whatever you want.
I also have invisibility.
Yeah. Alright.
It's happening.
Why? I just read up something. I'm just reading about furbolgs. Is there a reason why I'm so small compared to the average furbog? Is it like just the game only allows certain heights for D&D? It's like average height 10 feet to 11 feet. I'm 2 feet. I'm like 2.5 feet shorter because they're like 10 and a half feet. And also I'm tiny.
They're supposed to be between 7 and 8 feet tall.
I'm looking at furbolgs.
Stuff that you grew up with dirt coffee. Yeah, that's what Micah says. Yeah.
It's dirt comes. There's lots of fiber in dirt.
Where do you see that? Let's see. Yeah, I see. Maybe I'm thinking of an earlier edition where they were shorter.
Yeah. I appreciate being cat.
Because if you look at it, like if you do a Google search and you just search for like furball type D&D, it says between 7 and 8 feet tall. But if you look up the Forgotten Realms stuff, it says that they're between 10 and a half to 11 and a half feet.
Yeah.
There might be some kind of discrepancy. Maybe there's like different rule book that cover that stuff. So, I don't know. You're the one who wrote it down. You tell us.
It's because the game only let me do that night. D&D Beyond.
I didn't have any music for my
He's small.
character.
He's small. It's like King Kong in Skull Island because he's actually 29 years old, but they live up to like 500 years. So that's probably what it is. He's young, young boy. They get to Godzilla size soon.
You think, Chris, you didn't have any music?
I didn't have as much energy as Blaine.
Nope.
Oh, no. We got it.
Long ago.
One take. One track.
I bet mine have sad.
Something like a sad song from like Lord of the Rings, like the elves fading to the west, or the elves fading to the west. So now that we know the background for all of our characters and we have like a good mental picture for them, I think this would be a good time to catch up on the story so far. What we've experienced in these first 8 episodes. Just in case people have forgotten, or we have new listeners who want to get caught up quickly on the story. But I think it would be really boring if I told it because I have all the documents in front of me. So I want to hear you guys tell me the story.
Take it away, bud.
Why do you keep making me do it?
So let's roll initiative again.
No,
New initiative.
I'll take it, but I'll do it in Gum Gum from Gum Gum's perspective.
Nope, we don't have time for Gum Gum's version of it.
We just do it from start to finish with the order that we did our backstories, and I tell all the details that we missed.
Let's see. Mud rolled a 5. Bart rolled a 21.
Should we do like a suggesting one sentence at a time?
Oh, absolutely. Cyborg 7. Gum Gum. 2.
Bro!
I got a 5. All right. So it's gonna
I'm doing
be.
mine from Gum Gum perspective.
Oh, so Gum Gum and Mud both rolled a 5. Gum Gum's dexterity is 13. Mud is 15. So Mud goes before Gum Gum. So Bart, you wanna lead away?
All right. 4 very talented, beautiful, skilled warriors were in
We're in the way of us passing by them.
Do you want to get music? Do you want to get music for this, Barbara?
Nope.
No, we're good.
That's what editing is for.
You can play music in your head.
4 very smart, dashing adventurers were on their way.
On their way into a city. Right? That's where
Okay.
That's how far we got. We're
Wait,
getting confused. I love it.
Oh, are we going back to the very beginning with like?
the very
We're recapping it. So you're next. One sentence kind of.
All right, so there's a superhero team named Incelites. They went missing.
And they're really mad about the Twitch meta.
Yes.
And they went missing.
So this guy is this mayor, Prattle is looking for some replacement interns to find out what happened to him, but also to be like the saviors of that city area.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, a lot of ands and buts to really make a super compound sentence there.
But they were attacked and denied.
So yeah, they show up for the internship program. They take up lodging on the campus, like a place you call the campus.
Sure. Don't forget what happens with Paralyte and Mayor Prattle.
Oh yeah, we're in the office. Then they were in the office with Mayor Prattle, going through their kind of orientation, and then a door opened up beneath Mayor Prattle, and was dropped into a labyrinthian maze of puzzles and challenges for the group to go through.
Okay, Gum Gum.
Cut. Guards for
Are you the only one doing this in character?
Yep. Yes. And so they went missing, and because they got captured by the they but there was nothing so that gave us punishment.
All right, that's actually pretty good. Mark.
This is helping the listeners.
Little confused was where Gum Gum left that. Did we get to the part with the different puzzles with the brooms and plants and pears?
I think he was starting to lead into that.
Well, I kind of just skipped that.
He jumped through all that to the drunk doctor who sent us through the station.
Oh,
So why don't you clarify that, Bart?
Well, right before Gum Gum's explanation, we went through a series of rooms where we had to do different puzzles to try to get through a door at the end of the hallway. And those puzzles had a broom and a plant and a bear and a coffee mug and a sock and a music note.
that sounds insane.
Isn't that crazy?
That's why Gum Gum skipped that part.
Type 4?
Well, after going through all these challenges and then finding out that, Paralyte had somehow gotten to the castle, it turns out it was like that was also part of the test, and they passed the test, and there was like some alcoholism involved, but I'm going to skirt past that because it's a really weird part of the story, but I think something's up with Prattle, or was it the doctor? Was it the doctor? Doctor. Dr. Aham. Something's up with Dr. Aham. Anywho's, they get sent on a mission because there's like a lead in a town, I think, and they're, the group go to go to like a desert town, and there's a lot of like mantis creatures, manticores,
Okay.
Nailed it.
But
We're sent to the town to purchase something for 100 gold. I've even at this point forgotten exactly what it was.
Wow, John, wow.
We can hush. What was it we were sent to buy? I don't know.
I think it was a lead.
Oh, we were supposed. But why were we sent there to buy something? Like, what was the reason? The doctor told us to go get it. There was incentive as to why. Because the doctor said, "God save me."
the doctor sent you to retrieve something that was needed to track down the missing man. You don't know specifically what it was.
Like I said, a lead. To just let
But
them
but it was for the ongoing quest of finding the missing implants. That's what it was. So we went there. We got distracted from buying the item we needed from the local shop because the shop owner. No, because a nun in the city was arrested in the middle of the shop we were about to purchase it from, which then sent us on this whirlwind heist of getting the nun out of jail for the shop owner.
Gum Gum.
Well, they had at the shop. They had some stuff like a cocoa stick, and also you need to go inside jail and stuff, inside or an inside half or let's get on the thing.
There's a lot. There's so much.
I was like, I think we skipped that.
Today, I broke into the store and got arrested with and he's with a stick on the cocoa stick on.
Bart.
And then Bart and Kyborg went up to the roof to jump onto the jail, if I'm recalling that correctly. And Kyborg crashed through the roof, and then
Found a
found a
Kyborg.
where my
There
notes
was
are
like
done.
the undead body of the sheriff's daughter was there. We were there to rescue basically a priestess or like some nun who had gotten in prison for letting some disease out. The sheriff looked like she was out of line, but we thought she was out of line. So then we try to go and break that old lady out. Well, she's not there. And it turns out there's like a secret flare that the sheriff was in. She was gonna like murder the nun. We were like, don't do it. She's like, I'm gonna do it. And then it turns out like we had it wrong because the nun was actually bad. She runs off to some like temple. So we team up with the sheriff to take down the evil nun, and the nun's like bringing all these dead bodies back alive.
It's the worst opening a Star Wars text scroll ever.
For 20 minutes.
Yeah, inside the jail, just to clarify, we did find the cursed daughter of the sheriff who was upset about the nun causing the curse, and we followed the secret passage underneath from the jail all the way under the town to the church at the top of the town. Um, and come to find out, the sheriff was in their rights, and that the nun was the one who brought upon the curse to the town, and was in need of more souls in order to complete the ritual that they were trying to do. I, at this point, also am vague on exactly what their original intention was to accomplish once they got all their correct amount of souls.
She's just a veritable Shang Tsung, you know. She's just you're soulless.
Gum Gum, anything you want to add there?
She was thinking dead people alive again, and then I thought her and I attacked people extension that spoke.
Mark, you got anything you want to finish off there?
And we all lived.
Who came through the portal behind her? Who came
Ever
through the portal behind her?
I'm just finishing my joke here before John interrupts me again. We all lived happily ever after until backward.
Oh, you didn't even add. I was trying to set you up to add. What happened?
Someone claiming to be Paralight comes through?
It did what?
Yeah, and oh, it's your turn. It's your turn, Mud.
When we were, after defeating the nun, before doing any sort of final blow, where the portal opened up behind her, some sort of a gateway, and Paralyte came through and basically claimed the nun. And I don't remember if we ended just there or if Paralyte took the nun through the portal and left us.
I believe that is where you ended. I think someone tried to interrupt her. And, maybe it was Kyborg, and he told them to wait, and they stopped. And she had a little speech that she was giving. So I can't imagine the pain that Micah is feeling right now. His beautifully crafted story being butchered in the retelling by the players experiencing it. Micah says it's all canon.
Absolutely.
Every word.
So I think you all did a fantastic job telling the story, but just to be safe, I'll go ahead and I'm going to try to give one from my memory. I'm not going to look at the document, but I'm going to try to give one to the best of my recollection. So you all were summoned because there's a team of heroes called the Infinites that go all around the realm protecting them and like superheroes for this world. And they had a call for interns, and you all were adventurers who answered the call to apply to be interns for the Infinites. Had to travel to a town called Boulder Ray. On your way there, you were riding an oxen cart who was being piloted by a half-orc named Boop, and you met a goblin on the road. Your cart broke down, and you all met a goblin on the road who offered to help you fix your cart and had the correct tools to do so. And then when you all were done fixing your cart, Mark stole his tools, and you all left him on the side of the road. You got to Boulder Ray, and you met Guard Rattle at the gate, who was obviously, from what you could tell, wearing a big prosthetic nose. And he went and unlocked the gates for you, led you into town, and then you realized that he was actually Mayor Prattle in disguise. You saw a little bit of the town and went into Mayor Prattle's office. I believe you all drank some coffee on your way in. I think the assistant made some coffee. That's where we first discovered Bud Light in his coffee. You go in, and that's when Guard Rattle reveals himself to officially Mayor Prattle. That's where he gets out. Oh, actually, I take it back. I got to step back. On your way in, you had an encounter with Rick Tussler, and I believe Kyborg had a little showdown with him and lost your encounter, and then you had made a wager on your fight, and you paid Rick Tussler with fake gold that I believe Mark had conjured up. You go into the mayor's office. Mayor Prattle tells you that the Infinites are actually missing, and that you guys are going to need to help him find them. Then you all get shown around the Infinite headquarters, and while Mayor Prattle is showing you the Infinite headquarters, he disappears through a trapdoor in the floor, and you all go downstairs and encounter a bunch of different puzzle rooms that you have to navigate through, including making coffee for a dragon, sorting laundry for some cubes, cleaning up a room for some automatons, and eventually, when you do enough tasks, the door at the end of the hallway opens up, and you encounter a room with
Oh, well,
two
I'm almost at the
people who are
destination,
bound
and
and
the
gagged,
parking
and they have
spaces
bags over
underneath
their
in
heads,
the
so you can't see
garage.
them. They're
So
on a conveyor
I'm
belt
gonna lose
with
signal,
traps threatening to injure them. And you'll have to go in and stop the trap, save them,
most likely.
and you discover it's Dr. and Mayor Prattle, and they are being held by a scenario that Dr. had set up to test you all to make sure you were worthy of going out to save the Infinite. But when he set up all of these traps, Dr. was drunk, and so he set them up too dangerous. So they could have been really hurt, but you all saved them. After that, you have to do some training. So you go through a couple of rooms practicing your stealth and your combat ability. You re-encounter Brink Hustler and some of his goons who come back to collect their money, but you all manage to successfully navigate that and complete the training there at the Infinite.
Somewhere along the way, we killed a hamster.
You did kill a hamster. It's not just a bird.
Who's to say?
After completing
Well-
your training and besting Brink Hustler, he's just looking for his money. You guys get sent to you.
I will see you guys later. So I have to open the door. So they had to remove the outside key.